Hello friends, this is Dr. Atul Kumar Vaibhav. I had secured All India rank of 694 in NEET PG 2025 in my first attempt and All India rank of 758 in INICT November 2025. So friends, in this video I will be discussing a very important question that comes in the minds of the NEET PG aspirants and INICT aspirants, and that is, how many times should you revise VDR? Should you revise it 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times? See, before beginning the discussion, I would like to tell a story. One of my friends I was talking with one day, and he told that he revised BTR 20 times. And his rank in NEET PG was in 6,000s, which is a pretty good rank. But I think he could have done better had he not revised BTR 20 times. See, why I'm telling this is that to secure a very good rank in NEET PG and INICT, which I have experienced myself, and from what I have heard from the successful aspirants, my friends with whom I talked, is solving a lot and lot of MCQs. BTR is definitely a very great resource which I have used and which many people use. But if you are only revising BTR and not doing ample number of questions and revising it 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, then you are losing your valuable time. Okay, you are not getting or understanding the very essence of BTR, the very meaning of BTR. BTR is not meant to revise like 20 times and like that. Okay, BTR is supposed to create a very strong base for you so that you can get a good number of questions correct, but only up to a certain level you will be able to get your questions correct, unless and until you supplement it with questions or with the test and discussion of either BTR or of any other platform which you might be using. So what should the approach be? See, how many times should you revise BTR? According to me, it should be like 2 to 3 times only. And how you should revise BTR through videos or through notes and all those things I will be discussing in this video. So bear with me. So first of all, I would like to start with telling that you must follow a test and discussion schedule. Okay, test and discussion preferably of BTR or of any other platform that you might be using. So according to that schedule, you watch the video of BTR or revise through your notes, and then you must switch to question solving. You should create a custom module of that particular topic or that particular subject or set of subjects of which the test and discussion is going to happen, and then you must create 2 custom modules. One custom module should be of previous year questions, 50 question, and 50 question custom module should be of other hashtags like image based question hashtags plus clinical hashtag, like that. Okay, so 2 custom modules you have to solve regarding associated with that. Then you must even solve, for example, in Marrow there is the subject test section, so you should solve subject tests, you should solve some mini tests in between. So question solving should be your prime focus. And then what you should do, you should give the test and discussion on that particular day on which it is scheduled. You should try not to create backlog. And if you are having backlogs, then also what to do I will tell. So first of all, you should try not to create backlogs, and you should give the test on the same day and then watch the discussion video. Okay, watch the discussion video the next day in 2x speed, I would suggest, or 1.5x speed, because it will take a lot of time if you, and it will waste your time if you watch it on the same day. But if you like to watch it on the same day and if it has benefited you, then you should do that thing only. You should watch on the same day only. It depends on you solely. So after that, you should do GTs, and GTs should be done, I recommend, every 3 to 4 days. You should give one GT. You should then review it on the same day in the evening. Okay, and it is very important thing which I'm telling, because from many, one of my friends, again one story I will tell. One of my friends was trying very hard. He had read the Marrow notes many times, cover to cover complete Marrow notes he had done in the prof. Before prof, he had done I think 2 to 3 revision of the complete Marrow notes, the full notes, full video notes. But still he was struggling with securing a very good rank in NEET PG or INICT. His rank always remained in 9,000, 10,000, something like that. In NEET PG also he secured more than 9,000 rank. So he switched his approach, and what he did was he followed the test and discussion of BTR. He was following that. He started following it, and he did lots and lots of GTs. Every day he used to give one GT for 1 month, like 30 days straight. He gave 30 GTs. He used to find old GTs and give those old GTs also. So this is very important. And by this, doing this, he secured rank in 290s. Okay, like around 300 rank in INICT November attempt, which is a very good rank. So yes, everyone says that without question solving you will not be able to secure a great rank. Question solving is necessary, and if you are doing multiple revision of the same thing, like multiple revision of BTR, then you are wasting your time, and it's a reality. You must become more productive in your approach. You must be doing lots and lots of questions. See, what happens is that when you solve questions, then your mind is very active. It churns. Okay, it keeps on churning, and you are analyzing each and every option. Okay, this your thought goes into each and every option. Your mind remains active, which ma'am tells active recall. I will talk about active recall also. So see, your mind remains very active during question solving, so you tend to retain things better. So just do one thing: you do questions, then you keep on bookmarking. No need to write new stuffs in your BTR notes. Don't write. I don't prefer writing. Writing also, you get lose a lot of time writing stuff which you never go back and read. Instead, you do bookmark, and again, bookmark also many people don't go back and see, but you must see the bookmarks. You must revise bookmark questions multiple times to get hold of it, to imprint that question in your mind, in your brain. Okay, to make that memory permanent. Now coming to backlogs. So see, if you are having backlogs, then you keep on following the test and discussion schedule. From now on, you decide that I will now follow the schedule as it is. I will not do backlogs. And on the particular day, whether you have revised properly or not, whether you have solved ample number of questions, the 2 custom modules which I told or not, or the subject test or the mini test. But regardless of what you have done or what you have not done, you decide that from the next time I will give the test and discussion on time. And plus you have to now speed up your thing. You must push your limits. You must cover one backlog test and discussion in 1 week. Allot 1 week for that current schedule, and in that week you have to complete that also, and one test which you have missed. So like that, in 1 month or 2 month time, you will be able to complete and clear your backlogs. So you have to speed up. Now another thing, should you be doing active recall or what? So see, I never did active recall as was suggested by ma'am, because see, it is very hectic and takes a lot of time. Okay, going through that blank page and then remembering, okay, this should be here, this should be there. Instead, some topics are very easy. They get easily retained in your mind. So what you do is, whenever you get through your notes or whenever you watch the videos, then what you do is that for those topics which you think that, yeah, this thing I remember, okay, this thing is easy, this thing I remember pretty clearly, you just brush through it quickly. Only those things you do active recall or try to remember harder, which topics you think you forget many times, multiple times. So like that, in every page there will be like only 1 to 2 topics which will be very hard, which you always forget. Only those topics you spend more time with. Rest of the topics you just brush through quickly. And now another question comes, should you revise via the video or via the notes? See, I usually don't revise via the notes. I used annotated PDFs and just wrote a few points here and there. Okay, that also I don't think I ever went back and revised. Okay, only those topics I used to revise which I found that I miss or I forget easily. So yes, if you want to revise via videos, revise via videos. If you want to revise via notes, revise via notes. Whichever method you find suitable, which you find useful for you, or which you have found that is beneficial for you, use that method only. Nothing is wrong. Whatever you are preparing, and if it is getting you good results, then it is good. Okay, but just remember that don't revise that particular thing multiple times, like 10 times, 20 times. You are revising the same one book of BTR multiple times, going through those pages. No need, no need, because questions will come. Questions are tricky, and questions will not come exactly from BTR. Okay, you have to solve questions, you have to solve test and discussions, you have to watch the test and discussions. Okay, that is very necessary. So this was the message from my side. 2 to 3 times revision is you can do. For example, I did 2 times I watched BTR 2.0 videos, and then I watched the compiled modules, the extra edge videos, the test and discussion videos. Those things you can do. The compiled modules, the buzzwords and all, buzzwords video, I think I watched 2 to 3 times. Selective videos you can watch multiple times, but it's not like that you are watching it a huge number of times. Don't do that. Spend your time efficiently. Spend more time on question solving. Initially start with 200 questions per day, increase to 300 questions, 400 questions, 500 questions per day. A day you will be pushing your limits and solving lots and lots of questions and reviewing those questions. That is very necessary. Just don't keep on solving and getting a score and leave it. No, you have to analyze it. You have to bookmark questions. You have to return to those bookmarks questions. You have to return to the magic modules of the Marrow, which they provide, which contains all the questions which you do wrong. You have to return to questions. You have to see the explanation. You have to, and explanation not of all the questions, only those questions which you have done wrong or silly mistake questions like that. Okay, so this was my message. Hope you liked the video. For more such content, you can subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, then hit the like button and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.